Billy McKinney was an All-American basketball player for Northwestern in the 1970s. This Saturday, the university is doing something that it's never done before in the 173-year history, retiring a student athlete's jersey.
As we continue our spotlight on Black History Month, Matt Zahn shows us there is much more to McKinney's remarkable story.
Billy McKinney is the mayor of Zion. While that would certainly work as a sports nickname to describe the best athlete to come from the far northern suburb, it is his actual title, one he's held since 2019.
I jumped at the opportunity. I haven't looked back, and it's been one of the most rewarding things, if not the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life.
That's how McKinney spends his days. Most nights, you'll find him on the sideline at Welsh Ryan Arena, working as Northwestern's radio color analyst.
What a blessing. At the end of the day, I get to come and call basketball games and watch these young men, these young student athletes, go through the same experience that I went through many years ago, and to be able to support them, it keeps me young.
Soon, his number 30 will be at every home game as well. McKinney, considered by many the best player in Northwestern basketball history, will become the first student athlete in any sport in school history to have their jersey retired.
I'm still trying to process it. I really am. It's such an incredible honor. And if I look back 50 years ago when I first enrolled in school, I never envisioned anything to this magnitude.
Despite being lightly recruited, as he puts it, McKinney finished as Northwestern's all-time leading scorer with 1,900 points, a record that stood for 35 years. He then went on to play 7 years in the NBA, including his final season with the Bulls, and it was with the Bulls where his next career would begin.
I said, Jerry, it's time for me to change the sneakers in for a suit. And that's what happened. December 17th, announced my retirement. And December 18th, I was on the bench as an assistant coach and a scout with the Chicago Bulls.
McKinney, who became the first African-American front office executive in Bulls history, played a key role in one of their best ever draft picks, Scottie Pippen from Central Arkansas.
So I went down to watch Scottie play a game against Arkadelphia State. And when I came back, I said, Jerry, this is definitely a guy that you have to see.
McKinney would work in NBA front offices for over 30 years, including as the first general manager in Minnesota Timberwolves history.
How about this? At the age of 32, I was running an NBA team. Incredible, from the ground up. I tell players, while you're on this platform, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's watching you on the floor. You don't know who's watching you off the floor. How you conduct yourself can either hurt you or can help you in future endeavors. And this is a perfect example. Jerry Krause watched me play baseball and basketball from the time I was 16 years old. And it resulted in me having a 30-plus year in NBA sports management.
And McKinney has seemingly always had an eye on his future, even at a very young age.
I first watched my first NBA game when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia Warriors were on television with Wilt Chamberlain. And I thought one day, that's what I want to do. I thought it would be a great platform to be able to change the world in a small way. You know, you look at musicians, you look at athletes, you look at people that have a platform. People didn't think desegregation was a good thing. And that was always in the forefront of my mind of what I could do to improve my community and what I could do to be a model to young kids to aspire to bigger things in life.
Matt Zahn, thank you. The Zion native got his inspiration from his single mother who raised 6 children. McKinney still holds Northwestern's field goals made record. Everything he accomplished on the court he did despite never growing more than 6 feet tall.